Hi, I'm Dr. Gary Hill. I'm going to talk about some of the do's and don'ts of really effective parenting. Okay, first of all, and my guess is a lot of parents, I'm a parent as well, do this kind of automatically, but do not lecture. In other words, all lecturing does with kids is they feel lectured to and it just tells them what they already know. And unfortunately, all lecturing from a parent to a child actually does is teach them to basically fear you or tune you out. So keep in mind, the more you lecture, the more you repeat yourself about what you want your kid to do or not do, assume the following. One is they probably already know anyway, depending what age they're at. Secondly, if they've heard it more than 4 times from you or 400 times, they'll tune you out in 5 seconds and you'll lose your message. It just teaches them to not listen to you, and that's probably the last thing you want as a parent. Secondly, and a lot of parents do this too without realizing it, do not put adult meaning into kid or teenage behavior. In other words, when kids talk back to you or they're disrespectful or they're mouthy, it may seem and feel to an adult like it's personal, like they're personally attacking you. Kids do not do that. It just feels that way. But if you assume it's a personal attack, you're going to come at them as if they were an adult disrespecting you, okay? And, which probably means you'll shame them. Doesn't go anywhere fast. You'll just make them feel bad and create tension between the two of you. So even when kids are disrespectful towards you, say mean things to you, deal with it. If you have to consequence them, that's fine. But don't assume it's a personal attack and they're personally trying to demean you. The next one is, and this is a big one these days in our society, is pay very close attention to not overscheduling children. I work with too many kids these days that are in middle school or high school, even grade school, that are way overscheduled. I'll give you an example. Let's just say you and I. Here's a typical day for an overscheduled kid. You know, she gets up at 6 o'clock in the morning, maybe earlier if they have an early practice. Okay, they maybe eat breakfast really fast. They rush to school. They're in school all day long, class to class, 5 minutes in between class. They're supposed to take notes, listen, etc. Then they come home. They may chill for a few minutes, and then they do homework for maybe, depending what age they are, 1 to 3 hours. And if they're in a sport, then they're in practice after school for an hour to 3 hours. So that means their day goes from approximately 6 o'clock in the morning to probably 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So let me ask you this question as an adult parent. Would you want that kind of schedule?